And welcome everyone to my first ever live stream. My name is Anthony and I'm going to be streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m. as Acclaminity. That is my channel name, by the way. And that was in Chinese. That song is called 战马奔腾, or Galloping War Horses. Before we move on, I'd like to just give a very quick copyright disclaimer. So yeah, all song requests here and all song tracks that I'll be playing in this stream, all credit for that goes completely to the respective owners, and I do not own any of them. I'm not using this video for any sort of benefit, nor do I hope to gain any sort of money out of it. And with that, let's begin. So, already off the bat, I got a request, but before we get into that, let me just play another piece that I play very, very often, and I've been wanting to show everyone for a while now. So, but before that, I hope everyone's just been safely social distancing, and if you guys are going out, you're wearing masks, and just staying safe. So, this next song I'm going to play is called 太极琴侠, or The Warrior of Tai Chi. And this is one that I play very often, but I haven't had a chance to perform for a while now. So without further ado, here it is. So that was 太极琴侠, or The Warrior of Tai Chi, composed by Chen Juan, who himself is a very, very good Erhu player. He's actually one of my personal inspirations, and I've actually been working on this piece for quite a while now. So I mentioned earlier that I already had a request for a song. I was requested Patchbell's Canon in D to be specific, and this one I only got the request today, so I only had a bit of time to prepare. But I'm pretty excited to show you what I've prepared. So this one I had to pull up some sheet music, and this is actually written for violins, and I'm just simply adapting some of the notes because, well, this part actually has a few notes that are too low for the Erhu to play, but I assure you it'll sound just as good. So here it is, the rendition of Canon in D I found online. Now that was kind of rough, but yeah, I actually just got this request a few hours ago. So I will be working further on this, and I'll be playing it again on Wednesday's stream. Be sure to tune into that stream when it comes up. So let's take some time to read the chat. And I'm so happy to see lots of familiar faces here. And so far there have been no requests apart from that one. So far, but let me let you in a little secret. I actually got a request for 2 songs a couple hours ago, but for that one I want to take some time to work on it even more so I can present to you the best I can present. So be sure to look out for that also on Wednesday's stream. And so if there are no other requests from me for now, I will simply play another song. I'll just pick out a random song. I know. I don't even need to use background accompaniment for this one. So this one is also a staple among Erhu players, and it might sound a bit similar to one of the songs I played earlier. More specifically, it might sound a little similar to 战马奔腾 that I played earlier. But this one will be called, no, this one is called 赛马 or horse race. So that was 赛马, which I said earlier was a staple among Erhu players. And it seems like we have our first request in for 光明行. This is actually also a rather common piece among Erhu players. This one's written by, I forgot how to say his name. But this will be 光明行. So basically, this song, it's actually one I was going to do sooner or later, assuming nobody is going to request it. But I want to do this just to keep ourselves positive, keep ourselves happy, keep ourselves bright, and looking forward to the future ahead of us, to the future beyond all of our current problems, especially the current pandemic, as I might keep referring back to. I apologize if it gets kind of dry. So this is 光明行. So that was 光明行 by, I remembered the composer's name now. His name is Liu Tianhua, and he was actually, fun fact, originally a violin player before he brought over several techniques from the violin over to the Erhu, and that's how we have a lot of our current modern techniques. And, ooh, Richie Lamb, you, my good friend, you have requested a great one. So he requested Il Vento d'Oro, and it's known widely among anime fans as Giorno's theme from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, which is called Golden Wind. I know this because I watch a lot of anime. So, yeah. And quick note before I stream that song to the entire stream, if you have any requests, just again type the name the name and artist of the song you would like me to at least figure out how to play on stream, or send me an email. I posted my email at the top of the chat, but before I move on, I will post it. I will put in my email here. So this email I just sent to the chat, that is my dedicated song request email. So if you have any requests for me to play, send email there. And so give me a few seconds. Now we have Il Vento d'Oro. And forgive me, but there's going to be a quick ad, so I can skip this one in 5 seconds, like with most ones. I'll just mute it for now. Now on to the spicy stuff, or at least I think it's spicy. I like this part. So that was Il Vento d'Oro by Yugo Kanno. Again, all credits go to their respective artists.
Grammarly
Oops, there is an ad going on. We don't want that to happen. So again, as I was saying, all credit go to the respective artists, and I do not own any of the material that is played here. And so immediately I can tell off the bat that this is in B minor. Sorry if I use a lot of musical jargon that many of you might not understand. So the beginning of it goes something along like this. Yeah, it goes something like that, but something just for reference for the future, I will be referencing the original quite a bit on stream while I work on it. And again, I don't know if I said this before, but at the end of each stream, I will be creating a poll where you guys can vote for your favorite song to be given a dedicated video, and it will get my full and undivided time dedication. So yeah, the beginning went something along the lines of that. No, I don't want that. Okay, I think I got this down. Yeah, and then that part it might not be repeated, so I'm going to take a quick listen again. Okay. Oh. Sorry, there are some technical difficulties. So I will go back to it now. But as I was saying, the beginning part went something like this. But the part I can immediately figure out how to play is everyone's favorite part, or at least everyone who is part of the anime community. So if you were listening in, there was a piano part, and that is a part that is actually quite the meme in itself. So I will start there. It went something along the lines of that. Now let us return to the original. Now, for future reference, I won't be spending more than about 10 minutes on each, working on each one. So, yeah. I know exactly where that piano part is, so let me just seek to it real quick. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend any more time on this. So yeah, I'll post it in the, I'll type the name of the song in the chat just for myself, but that's just for future reference. And I apologize for for any of the feedback from my mic, as there seems to be acting up a little. And so on to the next song request. Now, this was one of the ones requested earlier, but this is a rather well-known Chinese song. Unfortunately, I do not know the lyrics of it, but anyways, it's called 月亮代表我的心, or what's his face? The moon represents my heart. So this is one I've actually known for quite a while, know how to play for quite a while now. So let me just present it to you now. So that was 月亮代表我的心, or the moon represents my heart. Now, I don't remember the name of the original composer and artist, but again, credit goes to where it belongs and where it is due, and I do not own this song. Now, let me scroll through the chat a little more to see if there are any other requests. Now, Miss Linda Chung, who I know as one of my 2 instructors for Cantonese opera. Fun fact, that's if some of you may or may not know that I've been doing Cantonese opera since I was around 10. So yeah, you requested one of the songs I learned how to play and sing at the same time, but unfortunately I forgot some of the lyrics, so I will defer that back to Wednesday. So that will be on near the top of the list for Wednesday's to playlist. So I apologize right now. Ha, thanks, William. Now, 千里之外 is the next one on the list. Now, I also know this one rather well, and I just happen to have some background accompaniment, so I guess we'll just go right into it. So 千里之外 was originally written and performed by Jay Cho. And here is my rendition of it. This is not the full version, but this is what's in the background accompaniment. Enjoy! So that was 千里之外by Jay Cho. Now, I'm sure some of you have noticed that there is an Erhu part within the accompaniment, and yes, I've already figured out how to play that. So, sorry, High Wolf X, I can't read that too well, but I will see if there are other requests. Now, and there don't appear to be, so let me just see if there are any. Let me just copy this Chinese text that. Oh, thanks, Richie. But I will look it up. Now this is off a quick Google search, and this is just the first result that I found, and this should be it. And again, before I begin playing the track, credit goes where it is due, and I do not own this song. I apologize for some of the sound effects from the video. This is a music video, but wait, there is actually the actual song itself.
相信我们会像童话故事 事里，幸福和快乐是结局。我要变成童话里你爱的那个天使，张开双手，变成翅膀，守护你。你要相信，相信我们会像童话故事里，幸福和快乐是结局。我会变成童话里你爱的那个天使，张开双手，变成翅膀，守护你。你要相信，相信我们会像童话故事里，幸福和快乐是结局。一起写我们的结局。
So that was 童话 by Michael Wong, and listening to this version of it, I can hear that it first starts in G flat major slash F sharp major. Take your pick. And again, if I use too much musical jargon, I really apologize. So I'm going to transpose it one step up to G major. Now I'll be starting from the first verse. Now, I don't understand an awful lot of the lyrics, but just by listening to it, I can already tell it's kind of a sad song. And also from what little I saw from the music video just before I switched to this version that contains just the song. So the beginning goes something like this. That's just the first few notes. I'll have to listen to a little more for reference.
对我说你最爱的故事。
Okay. The next part should be relatively similar, or if not the same.
我想了很久，我开始慌了，是不是我又做错了什么？
Hold up, I heard a different note right there.
是不是我又做错了什么？很久，我开始慌了。
Now, a common theme of this song's notes, at least, it kind of starts on like kind of da 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 da. It kind of every single phrase kind of starts like that.
是不是我又做错了什么？
Okay.
哭着对我说，童话里都是骗人的，我不。
Something along the lines of that, but I'm not awfully sure. But I'll listen back to it.
童话里都是骗人的，童话对我说，你哭着对我说，童话里都是骗人的。
Okay. Keep thinking that's how it sounds, but I need to be absolutely sure.
童话里都是骗人的。
And I am absolutely sure now. So let's try now. So let's try from the beginning, from all the way here. Okay.
我不可能是你的王子。
And you hear that again.
不可能是你的。
Okay. Should sound something along the lines of that. So for this one, I'll just work up until the chorus, and that should take us to right around 5 to 9:05.
的王子，也许你不会懂，你的话里都是骗人的，我不可能是你的王子。
Okay. Now I heard a bit of the next part of that, of the I believe this is the pre-chorus, so it should be more or less the same. But just in case, I'll take another listen.
也许你不会懂，从你说爱我以后。
No, that does not sound right. I will go back and listen to it one more time.
爱我已会懂，从你说爱我以后，我的。
Okay. Something like that.
天空，我的天空。 我的天空，星星都亮了。 我
We still got a bit of time. Let's go. Let's press on a little more.
我愿变成童话里。你说爱我以后，我的天空星星都亮了。我愿变成童话里你爱的那个天使。
Okay. All right. That's close enough.
张开双手，变成翅膀，守护你。
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, so my set time limit has passed for this song. So before we move on, I'll just play what I've worked on so far. And again, if you want me to spend the time to fully learn the song and dedicate a video to it, make sure you vote for it. There we go. And that's as far as I went. So again, this was 童话 by Michael Wong. So I'll go ahead and drop it in the chat as customary. Now I saw an email. I won't say who, and it seems to be a request for "Bad Apple," which I know very well because and that's a song from Toho. That is actually an arrangement of the original song, which is also called "Bad Apple," and it's from Toho, which is I forgot to explain it earlier. It's a game series. It's been around for a very long time, but it's rather popular when it comes to spawning rearrangements of their theme songs. So just give me a few seconds to look up Bad Apple. And before I continue playing it, this is Bad Apple. This song belongs to Austromeria Records. Austromeria Records is a doujin circle situated in Japan, and credits go to the respective artists. In this case, I know the arranger is Masayoshi Minoshima, and the vocalist is called Nomiko. And here it is, Bad Apple. Oh yeah, and the original composer is called Zun, Z-U-N, and it's stylized in all caps. So just to be sure. So that was Bad Apple from Alstromeria Records. Again, this is a rearrangement from the game OST of the same or similar name from Zune. All credits go to their respective artists. Now, I've heard this song many times, so I'm pretty familiar with how it sounds. Now, this one is also like the last one in F sharp major. It is not F sharp major, actually. It is E flat minor. I apologize for using a lot of musical jargon that I know some of you might not be able to understand. So the beginning goes like. And that's not the vocal part, but that's just part of the accompaniment. I suppose I'll start at the vocal part. Starts around here. Okay, that's all I need here. Now here it begins to play notes that are a little too low for the Erhu. So in accordance, I'm gonna bring a few notes up one octave so that it connects more smoothly. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure that part repeats 4 times. Okay. That's how that part goes, and let's play the next part, which I'm pretty sure is just more of the same thing. It is more of the same thing, except it's a little gentler as we need some gentler parts for contrast. Okay, so yes, they are indeed the same notes, but a completely different tone, or not completely different, but somewhat different. So I'll just start from there. Now I'll attempt to play this electronic part in the accompaniment. Goes something along the lines of that. Spend another couple minutes on this or so, and then I'll play what I have so far. Okay. Okay, and then it leads back to the verse, which we all know sounds like. And so on and so forth. And my time limit has reached for this song, so I'll just again play what I've gotten so far. And before I do, and that's pretty much all I got. Again, if you want me to dedicate a full video to this, just vote in the poll that I will post after the stream has ended, and I will select the top 3, and I will dedicate a video to each one, prioritizing first, second, then third. So now let's take a look at the next request. Now the next one was a Chinese one from, and I can't really read it, but let me I might know this one, so let me just copy paste that. I believe this is the one that was requested. So I actually know this one. I actually knew the Erhu part as well. So it goes like this. And again, before I move on, even though I might not know the name of this song, actually I do. But I can't read it, even though I know how to speak Chinese. But again, credits go where it is due. This song belongs to the original artist and not me. So without further ado, let's listen to it together.
停在这里不敢走下去，让悲伤无法上演。下一页你亲手写上的离别，由不得我拒绝。这条路我们走得太匆忙，拥抱着并不真实的欲望，来不及，等不及回头欣赏，木兰香遮不住伤，不再看天上太阳透过云彩的光，不再找约定了的天堂，不再谈你说过的人间世事无常，借不到的三寸日光。停在这里不敢走下去，让悲伤无法上演。下一页你亲手写上的离别，由不得我拒绝。这条路我们走得太匆忙，拥抱着并不真实的欲望，来不及，等不及回头欣赏，木兰香遮不住伤。不再看天上太阳透过云彩的光，不再找约定了的天堂，不再谈你说过的人间世事无常，借不到的三寸日光。
Now I remembered how to pronounce the name of this song. For those of you that speak Chinese, forgive me if I completely butcher the tones. So it's something along the lines of 三泉天堂 or something like that. Forgive me, my Chinese, although I do kind of speak Chinese, it's really not that good. So yeah, as I said earlier, I actually know this. I actually know and have played this song in the past. Actually, I had a CD recording of it, but let's not worry about that for now. So I know the Erhu part, which I played earlier, but I'll play it again. Yeah, yada yada yada. And let's start from the first verse. Next Erhu part. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. The key change. So that was 三全天堂, or however you pronounce it in Chinese. And although I might not remember the name of the artist, still, as always, credit always goes to the original artist of the song, and I do not own this song. And so let's see if there are any other requests after that. And the next one on the list is You Raise Me Up. And now that one I've spent quite a few years trying to figure it out, but alas, I haven't really been able to try to figure that one out yet. So again, as with most of the other ones, let's take a listen to it together, and I will figure it out on stream.
Soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Now, before we go on to the last part of the song, I actually just realized that I forgot to say the name of the artist and that. Okay, so this version of "You Raise Me Up" is specifically the one sung by Josh Groban, and this was published under Warner Records. So again, I do not own this music, and all credit goes to Josh Groban and Warner Records for first Josh Groban to performing this song, and then to Warner Records for publishing it. Now, let us continue.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
So that was You Raise Me Up, sung by Josh Groban. And so immediately I can hear that it starts in E flat major, then it transitions into F major, then once more into F sharp major, or G flat major as some people like to call it. So it kind of starts like this. And again, especially in the beginning, there are a lot of notes that are too low to play on the Erhu, so I will simply be bringing some notes up one octave. And so here it is. So that was the intro violin part, which I've memorized over the years of trying to figure this song out. So let's move on to the verse. And that's my personal rendition of You Raise Me Up, just from listening to Josh Groban's version of You Raise Me Up. And again, all credit of the original song goes to Josh Groban and Warner Records, and I do not own the song in any way, shape, or form. Now, going down on the list of requests, I saw Castle in the Sky. Yes, indeed, I did see Castle in the Sky, so I'm not sure which exactly which song you want me to, from Castle in the Sky, would like me to play. So I'm going to assume that this is the main theme of Castle in the Sky that you're looking for, so let's look it up. Okay, yes, it is the main theme. So before I get into it, all credits go to the original composer of this theme, which is known as Kimi o Nosete. Which is from Joe Hisaishi, known for composing music for many of the songs that are played in Studio Ghibli movies, such as Castle in the Sky, Spirited Away, and Howl's Moving Castle, among them. And so this is the main theme composed by Joe Hisaishi. And so all credits go to him and any other affiliates, and I do not own this song in any way, shape, or form, but looks like we're almost running out of time, so I'll only be able to play a short amount of it. So here it is. I think we'll just play that much for now, since we are running a bit short of time. So as from what I can hear, this one's in C minor. And I actually originally played this once in B minor, but I guess I'll go along with this arrangement and play in C minor. So that's the main premise of the main theme of Castle in the Sky. And unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And Richie, I know you requested Sinnoh Route 209's theme from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, but that unfortunately will have to wait for the next stream since we are running out of time. And so before I let you guys go, just make sure, if you guys haven't done so already, press that like button if you like this. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, press the subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification bell, because as I found out recently the hard way, just hitting the subscribe button doesn't really do much other than add to my number of subscribers. But again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm streaming and when I upload videos. And again, my streaming schedule is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m. PST. And I will be posting the stream one day in advance. And with that said, I will say it one more last time. All music used in this stream/video belong to the original creators, artists, composers, etc. And I do not take credit for any of these, and I do not own any of these. And so with that, I'll catch you next time.